end it. So that is one meaning. And then there is something called Vedamlo చెప్తారు దుఃఖం దుఃఖ హేతుర్వాత ద్రావయతిన ప్రభు అంటారు. అంటే బేసికలీ దుఃఖం అనేదాన్ని దుఃఖాన్ని తీసేసేది రుద్రం అంటారు. దుఃఖం ఒక్కటే కాదు, దుఃఖము దుఃఖ హేతుక, వాట్ ఎవర్ ఈస్ ద రూట్ కాజ్ ఆఫ్ ద దుఃఖం. సో దోస్ ఆర్ ద థింగ్స్ దిస్ వన్ విల్ రిమూవ్. Okay, that is one meaning. If you want to go into the Vedantic side of it, I mean that's very high level. I can give you that, but I don't want to take your this thing. It says like Rutau Nadante Dravati Dravayatiti Rudraha. Ante రుద్రంకి నాదం అనే అర్థం కూడా ఉంది. సో నాదానికి అంతంలో ఉండేది అమృతం. ఆ అమృతాన్ని ఇచ్చేది ప్రవహింపజేసేది రుద్రుడు అని అంటారు. సో దీస్ ఆర్ ఆల్ లైక్ డిఫరెంట్ మీనింగ్. ఐ మీన్ లైక్ దీస్ ఆర్ దర్ సో మెనీ మీనింగ్స్, బట్ జస్ట్ టు బ్రింగ్ ఇట్ డౌన్ టు అవర్ లెవెల్ ఐల్ జస్ట్ సే దిస్ థింగ్. రుద్రం యూజువల్ గా రుద్రం అనేటప్పుడు మన రిఫరెన్స్ ఏంటంటే దేర్ ఆర్ 2 parts ఆఫ్ రుద్రం. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ రుద్రం అనేది ద వెరీ సిగ్నిఫికెంట్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ రుద్రం ఈజ్ లైక్ ఇఫ్ యూ థింక్ Vedams, like there are Chaturvedam unnai kada. So if you think of the whole thing as like one single book, okay, then Rudram is like right in the middle of that complete book. Okay, so consider Rudram being అంటే ఈ ఋషులు దాన్ని మధ్యలో ఎందుకు పెట్టారంటే there is a reason for that, because it has such a significance. And again, like as we start learning it and as I start giving you like more, and when I get to like there are some anuvakas which have more significance than others, but again when we get there I'll tell you. But again, Rudram happens to be like right in the middle of the Vedam. And also the Rudramlo 2 parts untai. There is one called Namakam, one called Chamakam. Okay, so first part ఏంటంటే నమ్మకం. So there are string of namaskarams. So that's why it's called namakam. Okay, there are so there are 2 different kinds of namakams, the namaskarams. Anyata untundi, ubhayata untundi. So basically the namaskarams you do like for the name you put 1 namaskaram, then it's called anyata. Then if you put like 2 namaskarams mundu venaka pedte, then ubhayata antaru. But anyway, so the first part is Namakam. There are 11 Anuvakas in that first part, the Namakam part. Okay, and that's where you try to glorify everything that you see in this world, the Prakriti, beyond Prakriti. So మనం ఒకటి ఏంటంటే we just limit ourselves to first of all our body and then to the nature around us. But what we have to come out of that shell is that there is something beyond that. Okay, so prakrutilo unna prati okkadanni you can treat it as a god, and then namakam actually tells like every single thing in the nature. As we come to the actual once we do the Rudram learning, right, then you will really understand, appreciate it more. So the Namakam part lo ప్రకృతిలో ఉన్నదాన్ని and the one beyond prakriti you try to do your namaskar you చేస్తాం. So again 11 anuvakas ఉంటాయని చెప్పాను కదా. Then when you go to chamakam, so after the fact that you give the namaskarams to the god, chamakam is like our part of it. Truly it belongs to us, wherein we just ask for every single thing in the world and every single wanting. So that is like chamakam. So chamakam ante cha ante like I want it. So you basically after praising the Lord, you're just భగవంతుని ప్రసన్నం చేసుకున్న తర్వాత then we'll start now I'll open up my list of wantings. This is what I want, this is what I want, this is what I want. So basically when he is happy with you after you did all the namaskarams, he is very happy to give you the boons. Okay, so that's how you should look at Rudram, Namakam, Chamakam antaru. Again, even Chamakamlo kuda there are 11 anuvakas. Okay, and there are మీరు కోవిల్లో చూస్తుంటారు, there are lot of things. There are 3 different ways mainly of doing this puja. one is the archana that we do, like which is man chadi chestuntam archana, and then second thing is Rudra archana is one. Rudra abhishekam is the second one, where we do the abhishekam with water and all different kinds of fruit juice and milk and curd and all those things. And the last one is Rudra Homam. Okay, basically, home, you just the హోమంలో కానీ హవనం అని చేస్తారు, అన్ని అర్పిస్తారు భగవంతుడికి. So those are the three different kinds of pujas that you do. And so basically, if I have to tell this whole thing, Rudram, in like just one or two sentences, the ultimate goal of this should be something like, రుద్రుడు అంతా ఉన్నాడు అనే అవగాహనలోకి రావాలి. దట్స్ నెంబర్ వన్. రుద్రుడు మన చుట్టూ ఉన్నాడు అని అర్థం చేసుకోవాలి. రుద్రుడు మనతోనే ఉన్నాడు అని అర్థం చేసుకోవాలి. రుద్రుడు మనలోనే ఉన్నాడు అని అర్థం చేసుకోవాలి. చిట్ట చివరికి వచ్చేటప్పటికి రుద్రుడే మనం అని అనుకోవాలి. సో దట్స్ వేర్ ఐ మీన్ ఇట్స్ లైక్ వెరీ I'm just taking you all the way to the top, but so that's how when you start, slowly you will evolve into that pattern. So again, like we are still in the beginning. We are consider ourselves as like a drop in the ocean right now. Okay, and then we'll slowly get there. But definitely, the ocean is also in the drop, right? So the drop is in the ocean and the ocean is also in the drop. So consider మన కెరటాల్లో సముద్రం ఉంది, సముద్రంలో కెరటం ఉంది. So there are let's try to understand the first learn it. Okay, let's start learning Rudram, and then ఒకటి ఏంటంటే I think Suresh brought this one up. Like if you know the meaning and then if you do it with the meaning in your mind, then it will be more powerful. But again, what I want to say is like you have to start somewhere, right? I mean, so let's first learn, and then we will also, as and when possible, we try to bring in some meaning as well. And then at the end of it, definitely, you will appreciate, like if you put both of the things together, you will. It's a blissful experience, believe me. And when you do the abhishekam with the meaning that and then and you just give yourself to the Lord, the bliss is like. And you can't even describe, you can't even explain what it is, but you would only be able to experience it. That's it. Okay. Now, with that, I'm sorry, I took a lot of time, but any questions, comments before we can start? I think what I want to do today is like we'll just start with Ganapati Prardhana. I think Venu already sent that link there. So I hope all of you can see that on your screens. So we'll go with that, and after Ganapati Prardhana, then we will jump into Rudram right away. So, and one other thing that I want to say, like in Rudram, there are three things. Yes. Like when you are reading, sorry, someone wants to.
Yeah, go. You finish it up? I'll
okay, sure. So there are, when you are reading the text, right? There is one thing that you have to be familiar with. So Rudram, adi meeku script chudandi ippudu meeru, if you see the script, there are like underlines on konni letters ki underline undi, konni letters daggara oka line paina untundi, కొన్నిటికి apostrophe double apostrophe ఉంటుంది, కొన్నిటికి
సింగిల్ కోట్ డబుల్ కోట్స్ ఉంటాయి, ఇంకా కొన్ని లెటర్స్ కింద అండర్లైన్లు ఉంటాయి.
Exactly. So yeah, so there is a significance. I mean, Rudram, I mean, like if I have to give like little bit of a pinch of difference between Rudram and other chantings, one thing that you have to learn is like when doing Rudram, you have to pay attention to these anudatas, udatas antaru vatni. So vatiki you have to pay attention, because Rudram and sound itself is a form of God. Okay, so ఆ సౌండ్స్ లో ఆ వేరియేషన్స్ మనం కరెక్ట్ గా పలకగలిగితే దాని తాలూకా ఎఫెక్ట్ ఇంకా ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, సో